No one in my family had gone to university or had any intention to, so it was always a dream of mine. I was very much discovering it for the first time for the whole family. It was an amazing feeling. You come through the front gate, you come off the busy Dame Street College Green, and you go in, and it just opens up and there's this whole other world inside.
My parents used to say, if you do well and you work hard, you'll get to Trinity. So for me, it was kind of always the end goal.
I applied to Harvard, I got accepted, and then a teacher at my school recommended Trinity because she told me there was an Indian scholarship. It attracted the top talent from the country, so it was an obvious choice after that.
You could tell that the place was alive, the people around when we were talking, there was a real buzz about it.
Some of the most famous scientists in Ireland studied there, so I remember the first day I went in thinking I'm studying in the same place that they did. I was a little bit scared by that, but also excited.
I did look up to women like Mary Robinson and like Chief Justice Susan Denham, who have really dedicated their lives to improving the country that we live in.
I'd have grown up with, well, surrounded by books. So of course Wilde and Beckett as well. The history is important because when you walk in and actually see the campus, it's beautiful.
We were one of the first universities to have international students. We were the first of the really ancient universities in the UK and Ireland to allow women to attend. So we've always had a really strong history in being kind of a little bit ahead of things in terms of social change and academic change.
They have these two statues outside the gate, one of Edmund Burke, but the other is Oliver Goldsmith, who was a glowing 18th century poet and wrote The Deserted Village. And I think it's significant that those are the guardian spirits of the university.
The history, the sense of change, the sense that you had people like Ed Burke and Ernest Walton, who had literally from working on atoms to changing the way people think about the world. So to be surrounded by that, imbued in every single brick, for me, I suppose, just really by osmosis, it changed my way of thinking.
We do have the big amphitheatres, you know, the big lecture halls, but what I particularly like with Trinity, you have small groups, small tutorial groups where you really get to know the other students, you're able to debate. That level of interaction with senior ranking professors and the time that they give you, I haven't seen it anywhere else.
The research that's ongoing in Trinity College Dublin is incredible. It's one of the things that keeps me here, and seeing those type of inspirational people and interacting with them and learning from them, that really changed my perspective, and I think if anything it made me a little bit more ambitious.
There are very strong links between Trinity College and the outside world and graduates who have gone on to be successful.
There's a sense right now that something special is happening in Dublin, and it's not just because Google and Facebook are coming here. It's because there's a whole generation of Irish startups that are emerging, you know, fueled by maybe some of the halo effect of all these big companies in the docks, but also fueled by a degree from a place like Trinity.
This is the Silicon Valley of Europe, and this really, really makes a difference to me because I know I have a whole lot of options to choose from once I graduate.
We were lucky enough to live on campus, Botany Bay, House 18, which was just an unreal experience.
This is my home away from home.
Trinity have a great advantage because it's smack bang in the middle of the city. The societies and the departments themselves have capitalised on that.
There's all sorts of different sports societies. And you've got everything from cricket to soccer to Gaelic football to hurling, swimming, baseball.
It's a quick way for people to make friends right when they come to school and just be a part of an extension of the academic side of Trinity.
Phil has become a great place for women to succeed and women to kind of thrive in Trinity.
I was in the Croquet Club, I was the editor of the Students' Union newspaper, went to the HIST, went to the Phil, and then, you know, spent my summer with friends of mine from these different societies living in Copenhagen. So that's your life.
Oh, it influenced my career, it determined my career.
I knew people around me who came to college expecting to be economists or to be doctors or to be engineers, who've gone on to become something completely different because of something that happened to them on that campus in Trinity College.
Just a sense that, you know, as alumni you could do anything really if you put your mind to it. if I was one of Trinity's published writers, what more could you want?
One day being the first interplanetary scientist going off to study on Mars, I think that would be a dream come true.